talk about hooking up the water. Inside the unit, in the forward box where the electrical stuff is, you will find this little guy. It's a splitter. We like to put this on the water supply system from the campground, so we have water coming out of two hoses instead of one. Once that's hooked up, this orange hose will hook up to one leg of the splitter. The white hose on the ground will hook up to the other. This white hose has a pressure reducer on it so we don't blow the system out of the motorhome. That has to stay on at all times when it's hooked up to the motorhome. The orange hose is for the holding tank wash system. It goes on the forward hose connector, and what you can do, you do not leave this running at all times. You just like squirt. What it does, this hose, this connector goes directly into the black water holding tank. So like when you drain it, if you clean out the holding tank, it'll be dry. You want to always add 5 gallons of water to the system, so it keeps everything moving around in the holding tank. The white hose is for fresh water to the system. That connects to this rear hose connection where it says city water connection. It also, one end hooks up to the splitter. This pressure reducer, this blue, hooks up to here. You just turn it on, make it snug, it's hooked up. Okay. When you have water going into the system, or if you're using water out of our holding tank, these control valves here have to be set to the proper setting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 valves, and this chart right here shows you what position they have to be in. If we're hooked up to the water at a campground, it's city water. So these show the position of the valve handles. This is going up and down. The bottom handle is going up and down. This is going up and down, so you would have to turn this one up and down, okay? If you're on normal water, which is using water out of the holding tank in the coach, then it has to be on these 4 positions where it's set at now. This means the water pump will work in the thing. When you fill it up, if you fill up add water to the holding tank, it goes in through this hose, and the valves have to be in this position: down, down, horizontal, horizontal, up and down. Okay, and what it'll do, if you fill it up, underneath the unit, you'll see 3 drain hoses. You just let the water run until you see water coming out the drain hoses, and then shut it off and you're full.